Let's practice hand lettering for National Pancake Day. Hi everyone, this is Angie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, I welcome you and I hope you'll stick around. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. It's been a while since I've done lettering on camera, but I need to get caught up. So I thought we would hand letter some quotes in the National Pancake Day spread that I made for the week of February 24th through March the 2nd. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. I thought we would start out by practicing the basic strokes, and I need to slow down today. So if the video is going too slow and you happen to be watching on TV, if you'll look at the gear on the bottom right side of your screen, you should be able to adjust the speed of the video if you need to speed it up just a little bit. So I brought in a variety of pens today as per usual. And I also grabbed 2 jelly rolls instead of my Papermate Flair, which I normally write the names down with. So we're going to use these little jelly rolls today. And then I've just got a little variety of the pens that you've seen before. So anyway, for starters, I thought we would, like I said, practice some basic strokes. And I don't know if I will do these in between every quote, but since all of my pens are different, I just thought it might be a good rule of thumb, especially for those of you who are new to hand lettering. You may not know what the basic strokes are, so I thought we would get started with that. So the first pen I'm going to use is actually not going to be this one because I just noticed this box is blue. So I do want to use something a little different. I'm going to move this page over to the side just so that it's not in my way. And let's get started with this red Tombow. So there are 7 basic strokes in brush lettering, and it's a good idea to practice each stroke with the pen that you plan to use because, you know, every pen has a different feel. It could be the barrel, it could be the tip, you know, just could be a variety of things. It could be the way you hold it. So anyway, I just thought I would do one little strip of the basic strokes just to kind of get the feel for this pen before I letter my quote. So let's go ahead and do that. This is also a good way to see if your pens are frayed, and I can tell that mine is a little frayed. So, okay, so those are the basic strokes. You've got your ascender, your descender, your downstroke, the upstroke, which should be curved because that should lead into your next letter. We've got the overturn, the underturn, the compound curve, and what I like to call the drunken dragon. So anyway, let's go ahead and letter our first quote now that we've had a very small warm-up. I don't think I'm going to be doing any flourishing today. I think I'm just going to do some basic stuff because obviously I need to practice my some of my flourishes. I need to loosen up my wrist. So let's stick with basic strokes today. And let's go ahead and get the first quote on the page. This one says, living a good life is like flipping pancakes. If you hesitate, it splatters all over the place. And that's by Matt Simpson. So let's get started. So on this one, I guess I should have written a little smaller. And also, I'm not that great at writing my letters in a slanted fashion. I do better to go straight up and down. But if I start one way, then I try to finish using, that same way. But anyway, that was a pretty cute little quote. It was a little, tight. I should have, started on a line above. But anyway, this was the Tombow Fudonosuke. This is a hard tip pen, and this one was in the color red, and you guys have seen me use this one before. So for the next quote, this one says, "I don't have to tell you I love you. I fed you pancakes." And that's by Kathleen Flynn. But before I do that, I just realized I forgot to put the name here. So for the names, I'm going to use this Jelly Roll metallic pen. I got this in a pen pack that was on clearance at Michael's. So Michael's is a good place to get pens on clearance if you're in the market or you just like to check out the clearances. But this one was by Matt Simpson. And I do love a good jelly roll. Sometimes I feel like I can letter better with pens than I can, with a ballpoint. Because I don't really have to worry about the thin ups and thick downs and all that. But get yourself some jelly rolls. They're fun to practice with. Okay, so let me put that aside and let's get this little practice paper out. And on this one, y'all have seen me use this one plenty of times before. This is the Right Text Sign Brush pen. These are all small tips, and this was an Amazon find. So let me just get the feel for this one. I can never do that last one. So the tip on this pen is quite a bit softer, so it might be a little more difficult to get the thin ups, but I'll give it a try and see what happens. So let's get started with this one. Again, it says, "I don't have to tell you I love you. I fed you pancakes." So hopefully if you're lettering along with me, you're lettering these same quotes. And feel free to share pictures in the comments. Okay, so there is quote number 2. And this one was by Kathleen Flynn. Sorry if y'all can't see that. I think I have my camera down closer to the desk this time, so hopefully everything gets in frame. And this pen, that first one was a metallic, and this one is a Jelly Roll Stardust. I really like these. Okay, so that was a Write Tech pen. So I think now I will move to a Kelly Creates pen. I used one of these last time. This is her small brush pen. This one is in the color Emerald. And of course, it's got that same silicone type rubbery tip. I have no idea if these are blurry when I try to show them to y'all on camera. I'll try to get better about that, but you know, I'm just learning as I go over here. Okay, this one is actually kind of long. It says, I think children are like pancakes. You sort of ruined the first one and you get better at it the second time around. And that is by Kelly Ripa. So before we do that, let's do our little practice here and get a feel for the pen. Oops. I can just never do that. So, you know. Okay, this pen, I would say it's soft. It's probably a little more firmer than this blue Write Tech. But let's go ahead and see if we can get this quote written out. Like I said, it is kind of long, so you guys might want to speed up because I am planning to not speed this up. It's going to be shown in real time because I know that several of you have mentioned that you like to practice along with me. So, you know, I'm just going to keep going in real time and you guys have the option to speed it up if you'd like to. And that one was definitely rough going. This tip was very soft. It was much softer than what I remembered. Even it just felt softer from when I just kind of went through the basic strokes. So, and also in my previous videos, I had said that this pad I thought was making it, a little too soft. I was going to remove this pad for filming today, but I came and sat down and I thought, well, it feels okay. I'll try again. But next time we do a letter with me, I may pull this pad out and just go straight on the desk. So anyway, that one was Kelly Ripa. I thought that was a really cute little quote. She's a funny lady. So I want to get her name on here. Oops, my pen is kind of, it's like the liquid is coming out, but it's not tinted. So I'm not sure what's happening here. Trying to wipe it off, but I don't want to come back and try to fix it while it's still wet. So I'll come back to that in a minute and see if wiping the tip did any good. But this is the tip on the jelly roll. I love these things. Okay, so for the next quote, this one's not quite as long. It says, everything can have drama if it's done right, even a pancake. And that is Julia Child. So for this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this Pentel Sign Brush pen. Y'all have seen me use these many times. This one's a little bit on the lighter color spectrum, so hopefully it shows up okay. So I'm just going to do a quick little run through here. That one feels pretty good, so we'll see what we get. I mean, doing the basic strokes to me is different than doing this, but basically with hand lettering, you're just drawing shapes, the same shapes over and over, and you connect them eventually. All right, so let's get going with our Julia Child quote. Again, it says, everything can have drama if it's done right, even a pancake. And that was a really cute quote. I like that one. So let's go ahead and write Miss Julia's name over here, and then I'll come back and try to fix that Ripa on Kelly Ripa. All right, so over here, my pen kind of went out on me. Oh no, it still seems pretty wet. I wonder if I shake it, if that'll help. This pen was from a clearance pack, and I just opened it for the first time today. Yeah, I don't know. I think shaking it did actually help a little bit. Okay, so that completes our first page. Overall, I'm happy with the way it came out. I always feel like I can come back and do something different or add something, put a little flair on it, but you know, practice is good. And now that I'm down here, after I've done these three, now I feel like I'm finally starting to get warmed up. So don't rush your warm-ups, take your time with them. And really, I would practice your basic strokes for probably, 30 minutes at a time if you can stand it. I would just recommend to do one row of ascenders, another row of descenders, and, so on and so forth. So anyway, let's set this page aside and grab the next one, and we'll move on to our next quote. So I guess my next pen is going to be another Write Text sign brush. This one is kind of an orangey color. And this quote says, "There is hardship in everything except eating pancakes." Oh, I guess I'm not sure if I want to do this color or not, since I've got this yellowy color right here. Let's switch it up and do the brown. This one is the Marvila Pen Flex. These are some of my favorites because they have a tiny little tip, but you can get a thick downstroke. So let's do a quick warm up with this one. Okay, that one's pretty wet. All right, that one was by Charles Spurgeon, and I'll read it again in case y'all want to letter it yourself. "There is hardship in everything except eating pancakes." And I would probably agree with that. I love pancakes. I just spelled that wrong. Now, since y'all are watching the video, you know that I know I spelled that wrong, but if I post a picture of this on Instagram, people are going to look at that and go, she doesn't even know how to spell pancakes. So anyway, but that's a pretty cute little quote too. And again, that person's name is Charles Spurgeon. So let's see, what color pen do I want to use on that one? I guess I'll use this little Stardust pen. I don't know if this is going to really fit in here, but we'll try. It's Charles H. Spurgeon. I'm going to have to go scribble a little bit with this one. It's trying to act goofy on me. There we go. All right, we are getting there, guys. Okay, next up, I guess I'll go ahead and do this orange Right Tech. My next two pens are both Right Tech pens, but I just thought they match these colors that are in my stickers pretty well. And then maybe, I don't have another quote for that one, so I'll have to think about what I'm going to put in that box. So for this next quote, it says, "Give me soft, fluffy pancakes and I can get over anything." And I don't know how to pronounce this person's name. It's Chriselle Staus is the way I'm going to pronounce it. Who knows if it's right or not? Okay, quick little warm up again. I like the pens when I go slow. After that, they're kind of a challenge. All right, so let's do "Give me soft, fluffy pancakes and I can get over anything." Okay, I like that one. I feel like I did go a little slower on that one, which is a good thing. Okay, let's try out this yellow pen again and see if it's got its act together. So we're going to write down the name Chriselle Staus. Oh no, 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 no. It's still wet, watery. It's like water. Okay, I'm gonna try to shake it. See if I can wipe that off. Not really. I'll try it over here on my test page. No, it's still very watery. So we'll continue on with this one. It's okay. All right, and now we are coming up on our last quote, which is also going to be with the Right Tech pen. And this one's a little bit longer. I guess this is a quote from a movie. It says, "There was no time for chit chat when there were chocolate chip pancakes to be eaten." And that is by Kirsten Day, either in the movie or the book Forsaken. So let's work on our little practice. Now, this yellow pen actually does have some pigment to it. A lot of yellow pens, I find it's very hard to see the ink. All right, and let's get to it with the quote. And this one's kind of long, so I may have to try to write small. And that's not real easy for me because I just naturally write kind of big, but I'll try to squeeze it in here. All right, that one's pretty cute too. Okay, now I don't know if we can fit all of her name in here. It's rather long since we also have the name of the book or something. So I'm not sure how I should try to do this. Maybe I'll put her name up here, Kirsten Day. Which is not going to fit because I'm writing big. I guess I don't know. I guess I'll just go here. Not trying to win any awards or anything. And this is definitely not going to fit. So that's just the way it goes sometimes. All right, guys. Now, I don't know what to put up here. And I probably should have already put something there, because now I run the risk of smearing some of this ink. I wish this metallic pen would have written. So maybe I'll take this brown pen and I'll just write yummy or something, because I don't have a quote to put there. And I forgot that I needed to try to find a little something extra to go there. How about just yum? Okay, guys, so let's have a look back at the quotes that we lettered. I may have to zoom my camera out just a little so everything will fit in the frame. Sorry if it wiggles. This is manual operation. Okay, let's see here. I still need to come up just a little more. Sorry, y'all. I'm not a professional videographer or anything like that. Okay, so those are our quotes. I guess if y'all want to, let's go ahead and recap the pens again. Of course, I always try to pull a different color for every day because I think it keeps it looking interesting. So for starters, we started out with the Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip in red. From there, we went to the Right Text Sign Brush Pen. From there, it was on to Kelly Creates. This is her small brush pen. And then we used the Pentel Sign Touch. Again, remember, these have the gray tip if you're at the store and you don't know if you're getting a brush pen or not. From there, we went to Marvi Yoshida, the Le Pen Flex product line. And then the last two pens were from the Right Tech sign brush pens that I got from Amazon. This color collection was called the Vintage Colors. So that one's kind of a peach. And then this one is not quite a sunflower, but it's a yellow color. And then for filling in the names, we used a couple of Jelly Roll pens. One was this was metallic, and this orange was the Stardust. So I'm not sure if y'all can see those, but I love these Jelly Rolls. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this one back in my planner and see how it looks on the disc. And then we'll take a final look. All right, so let's see what we wound up with. There we go. There is hand lettering practice for the week of February 24th through March the 2nd. Sorry, I'm a little late on this. I think y'all have already seen what was done back here. And I have done my March monthly, but I have not decorated any of the weeks. But I do have my little list here that I'll look at so I can try to get some ideas. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining me on my video today. I hope this video inspires you to practice hand lettering on your own. And just remember, it's not always going to be perfect, but just keep going with it. And eventually you'll find a style you'll like, and just practice those basic brush strokes and then add a little flair here and there. And I think you'll be happy with what you're doing. And besides that, it's not about what anybody else thinks. It's about you enjoying the process. But thanks again, everyone, for hanging out with me today. I hope y'all liked this letter with me video. If you did, please let me know by clicking on the like button and leave me a comment down below. If you'd like to see more of my videos, please go on and hit that subscribe button and be sure to turn on your notification bells so you don't miss any of my future videos. Y'all have a great day. Happy lettering. Don't forget to check out the pen clearances at Michael's, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.